flight. Very active here in Europe at the moment, so we've got the entire pilot online with Rzeszów Tower on at the moment, so we'll be flying out of Rzeszów and making our way over towards Munich. So Lufthansa CityLine, well, I'm standing right now. Lufthansa CityLine, CRJ-900 from Rzeszów over to Munich. Flight time about an hour and 10 minutes, hour and 20 minutes. It's not a massive flight, but in the CRJ, a little bit more hands-on. A little bit more for us to do. So jump in the cockpit, set everything up, and prepare ourselves for our departure today. Alright, first things first, let's get the aircraft configured, shall we? Welcome to the Hayden channel, welcome to the chat. First things first, master battery service comes on. Going to... Well, now I've got to remember how this airplane works. Ground power unit turns on. Nav lights come on along with the... don't really need leg lights today. It's not stark, but it's not night time, so we'll leave it off for now. AMD emergency lights. Yeah, it's been a while. How's it going? Not too bad myself. Not too bad. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. We've done a couple of streams recently. I mean, just from to New York, I did two or three flight streams, and now I did one yesterday, one today. I work tomorrow late shift, so probably won't get one in tomorrow. We'll see how things go. Right, so battery systems on, ground power unit on, nav lights on, air conditioners off. That's part of the pack. So let's go turn them on. Just going to turn them off when the engine starts up. And the reciprocating fan. Yeah, I'll leave them off for now. I won't overcomplicate it for myself. Cool. So aircraft now go through its startup. We will jump down to the lower pedestal and turn. Whoops. Turn on the nav lights. Plug brake turned on. Yeah, leave that out. Right, FMS position. We're going to set up our location, which is currently at Rzeszów GPS GNS position 1. Echo Papa Romeo Zulu. I'll just the angle slightly on the FMS. That's more like it. And set up the flight plan. Echo Papa Romeo Zulu. Fly over Rovaniemi during the IVAO winter route, of course. That's when we normally do it. Echo Delta Delta Mike. Right, first thing first, plug in our waypoints. While we do that, we shall also start up the passenger side of things. So start flights. Rzeszów to Munich, Delta 1605, 28,000 feet cruise, 1 hour and 20 on the clock, with departure in approximately 19 minutes. CRJ-900, 62 passengers. There is no Wi-Fi intent on board this aircraft. I'm fairly sure there's no Wi-Fi on the Lufthansa CRJs. I could be wrong, but I'm not certain. Safety briefing, we have got a Lufthansa which we will use. We do have Lufthansa boarding music, but I don't think they really use it in the CRJ, so leave it without. Yes, the snack service, no signal service, customer not required, flight time does not continue, and we shall link that up to the GSX, which will request refueling.
Refueling truck is on its way.
And request a boarding.
Boarding requested.
They speak Polish with the ATC. See, my pilot say it. I can understand Polish, can barely speak it, so we won't push ourselves that far, dude. Not today. Not today. Right, first waypoint is going to be Govry. Don't forget, it's not PAX boarding. From Govry, with that insert. I don't have up to date information data from the stone tie. Oh, we do. Okay, Govry, that's fine. Tango 738. Oh, come on. Custom refueling using the default fuel menu. So it's all in pounds. Okay, let's convert this, shall we? So fuel required is 5056 in kilos. Alright, 11.1, so closest will be that one. Tango 738. Fine, we're all going to do anyways. Go to the tablet, we'll just set everything up from there anyway. Yeah, cost so ready to go. Open the rear cargo and open the forward cargo. We can do that. Aft cargo open, forward cargo open. So I have ground crews loading the aircraft, and passengers will start boarding at some point very shortly. You don't really need loads of CRJ. It's not exactly a very high up aircraft, but GSX chooses to use them. Cool. So as we do that, so Tango 738, go to Xevlu. Then it's Zulu 127 to Usalo. Then it's Lima 984 to Pakda. Not found. PAK. PAKDA. PADKA, sorry. My mistake. Pad cut. Directs to Voz. Next page. From Voz, directs to Bavary. Then it's Tango 110 to Bingu. Bingu. Then it's Tango 108. And that takes us to Landu. Perfect, so that's our flight plan input. Jump to the next page for now. Hang on, I was about to do Govry twice, I want that. Delete, you, and yeah, actually that's fine. So it's, hang on, Govry, airway, yeah, that's fine. All tabs not on my list, that means it's part of the route. 40 knot winds at Gdańsk, gosh, okay. That's quite a storm at the moment. Lee Russell, how you doing? Welcome channel, on to chat. How you doing, dude? Not too bad myself. Yeah, it's been a little while since I saw you, so glad you're doing alright. We'll load up nobody, so it's currently on board the airplane. And yeah, we won't get anything in the way of animated passengers because of course they're loading via the stairs and that's not really animated as part of the GSX kit. But it is what it is, we'll just have to go with that. So, flight plan's done, performance. Now that the aircraft's finished the fueling, we can actually go into the tablets and do everything properly here. So, passengers count today is going to be 63, was it? Yep, 63 passengers. Forward cargo and rear cargo. Total cargo is 1.4 to be 0.5, 0.7, so about 700 kilos in each. Ooh, actually it's maxing out. Okay, in that case, 500 and 900 to balance that out. And fuel in kilos. There you go, that's more like it. Right, fuel in kilos, 5056. Into that. Set payload in the simulator. That's set everything up for us. We're well within takeoff, well within landing actually. And copy performance data into the FMS. Perfect. That's what I like to see. Cruising altitude today, it's going to be flight level initially 280 from Usala up to 380. So we'll stick with 280. No, we'll go 380 on the cruising altitude, but then we'll set 280 manually until we get to so that's fine. Insert that. VNAV setup, transition altitude, grab the Rzeszów charts, Echo Papa Romeo Zulu. Taxi chart, no, departure charts, it's... Right, so transition altitude is going to be... Where is it? Right, there we go. Transition altitudes. I'm going blind. Where is it? There you go, transition altitude, 6,500. That's going to be too long to find. 6,500 into that. Execute U, performance. That will be our weights, VNAV, that's fine. Right, FMS, as far as I'm concerned, is complete. Oh, there are animated passengers. They got the step. Oh, that is nice. Yeah, I wasn't sure if they'd be there or not because, of course, CRJ has its own little stairs. So, yeah, fair play to GSX. You've actually got a bit hit the extra mile with that one, I guess. To the left-hand side, there's a lot of Potions that stand. Fairly busy still, just to say. I presume there's an event going on here in Poland on IVAO, so it depends why there's a bit of traffic going on in the world. Right, so flap state for departure, dry runway conditions at the moment. We'll set takeoff speeds as the tablet gives us, giving us a V1 140, rotate 141, V2 152. Trim lead set to 4.8. Pretty on the stand to be fair, it's all actually controlling the embryo. In the embryo, the CRJ. So is it 4.8? I'm looking for trim. I must admit. Oh, there you go. Trim on the right hand side. 4.5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. So that's our trim set. Perfect. How to departure? Should be departing in about 10 minutes or so. Speed control now, get our clearance to Munich and take it from there. First things first though, we should get some ATIS for Rzeszów. If Tower. See, let's say, if you look at the map, currently, Rzeszów Tower online, we've got Warsaw Centre, should get a bridge into Munich, and then, not Unicom, sorry, Centre into land. There was about an hour ago, Munich Tower online, so hopefully expect to them. Right, 80 frequency, 124.955. 124.955.
Temperature tree, 2.0. QNH 1002 hectopascal. Confirm ATIS information, Foxtrot on initial contact.
1002 for
Rodeo information, Foxtrot. Recorded
not
at
the highest
2022
connection in the world.
Expect arrival runway 27. Takeoff runway 27. Transition level 9 or 0. Wind 210 degrees 19 knots, gusting 29 knots. Visibility more than 10 kilometers. Clouds overcast 2,600 feet. Temperature tree, 2.0. QNH 1002 hectopascal. Confirm ATIS information, Foxtrot on initial contact.
Cool. So question Foxtrot, that's not too bad. So go over to 126 decimal
Recorded at 2022
805,
Expect to run.
and that puts us now on Rzeszów Tower. Stand 3. Dzień dobry, Rzeszów Tower. This is Hansa Line at 2, Echo Kilo stand 3, with information Foxtrot requesting clearance to Munich. Right, now we're waiting a response.
Lufthansa Echo Kilo, dzień dobry. Information Foxtrot cleared to Echo Delta Delta Mike, departure runway 27, Govry to Romeo. Initial climb flight level 140, squawk 6173.
Hansa Line 2 Echo Kilo clears to destination at Munich to runway 27 on the Govry to Romeo departure. Initial climb flights level 140, squawking 6173.
Hansa Line 2 Echo Kilo, readback is correct. Report when ready for push and start.
Super. So set that now. 6173. Perfect. Cool. So altitude. Set you to 14,000. Directors on and on. Of course, got the warnings there, so that gives the warnings as per the requirement. Activate the anti-icing, which is basically all the heating warnings we've got. Set the windshield to set the windshield to low. It's not too cold outside. To be fair, I don't even really need the anti-icing for windows because it's not minus below 10 degrees. But actually, is it? Should look at it properly. At the moment, ATIS reporting temperature at Rzeszów at 3 degrees centigrade. So yeah, anti-icing does come on. It's Maximal Flight 3D Pixel. How you doing? Club channel, welcome to chat. Hope you're keeping alright, mates. Hope you're keeping alright. Govry to Romeo, execute you. And there should be no continuities, as Govry was the first waypoint with the inputs. Perfect. So, as we wait for the final bags to be loaded into the aircraft, we will speak to passengers now and get ourselves ready for our departure. Take a few notes down. Right, let's meet the passengers. Good evening, and welcome on board this Lufthansa flight 10605 with service from Rzeszów, Jasionka to Munich. Flight time today is 1 hour and 20 minutes. We are in the final stage for departure. Last few bags to be loaded, and will very shortly be departing out to Germany. If you're using your flights with Lufthansa today, sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight. Any questions, feel free to speak to our cabin crew on board this aircraft today. Dobry wieczór, panowie z Niedźwiego. Wysiadli Rzeszowie do Monachium. Czas lotu 1 godzina 20 minut. Zapewniamy dobry lot. Or something like that. Again, my poetry ain't my strong point. Right, that's all set. Thank you, Casper Stroll on Twitch. Thank you very much, dude. You are a superstar. Welcome aboard. Time right at the doors, take your seat, sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight. Thank you very much, dude. You are a superstar. What isn't a superstar is Pax taking forever to process this message. I mean, I don't specialise in English, I'm sure the Polish is all over the place. In fact, there is a way you can check the transcripts, I'm sure, as well. There we go.
Inbound 733 5 size 4,800.
There we go. There you go. So it does create a log. There you go. So what it got was he is even a scintille of Sinn Fein. Okay, said flights who are. So he is even a scintille of Sinn Fein. Said flight, one who pursue 0605 cents from adjacent and a 2 unit of the site is licensing. It's of the hostage, often a Saxon, and a racial CD office and the hats to Jenny and NEC Delphos. Is the site executive flights any questions for reasons offered send site of an additional levy shop and face the single the centre Seattle and that soon and just awesome in the Sierra division the notes as it and the events forced on sat again operations and points. Yeah, the text to speech ain't well, but like I say, Pax listens to what he says, tries to make that sentences, and kind of feeds back to the passengers. Doesn't always make complete sense. Pikachu, thank you very much, dude. Appreciate it. Sajeo, how you doing? Channel, welcome to the chat. Alright, cargo, you finished yet? Yes, you are. So we're going to request and prepare for ground pushback and start, which is fine. Not this one, sorry, I'll use GSX. APU, we are going to need to start. APU is invite SCV open. Thank you. APU can start. Secure the aircraft and get it ready for. That makes more sense. Cool. Let me do this for everything. No, I don't. Okay. Aircraft. Close the doors. Close the cargo doors.
Captain, the cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
Thank you, cabin crew.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard this
I forget this aircraft presents some announcements. Seatbelt signs will on, seatbelt signs on, no smoking, that's fine. 8PU is stabilising, there you go. Should get in a second. That's it really. I've got the ground services to move up to the aircraft. Pressure check and departure. And do you require icing? No, not required for this.
Please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
But I thought I didn't want icing condition. Okay. Well, we'll maybe get icing, I guess. I noticed this has jet offers to airlines, but okay. Here comes the ground marshal. While we wait, let's speak to tower. Hans line 2 Echo Kilo at standard 3, ready for push and start.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Give it a second to. There we go.
Calling on lead call sign.
Hans line 2 Echo Kilo standard 3, ready for push and start.
Hans line 2 Echo Kilo. Push and start is approved facing east QNH 1002.
Push and start approved facing east QNH 1002, Hans line 2 Echo Kilo. Cool, so push and start is approved, ground service moving to position. We will remove the shots and also do the ground pane that we can do as the AP is now available. Oops, no, don't do that. Disconnect you, remove you.
Captain, the cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
Locking gear.
On behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard this flight.
Yeah, whoops, didn't want to do that. Oh well, we can turn the high brake on, isolation valve is open, no smoking, cigarettes, packs off, that's fine. This will turn on when the engines have started. Right, facing east, did you say yes? So the nose, we're facing north right now. Yeah, we are facing north. So facing north right now, nose to the right. Tail left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Wykonujcie na punkt Brawo, zgłoście w dolocie i pas w użyciu 27.
Please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Ah, so they're going to tell us. I see what's going on. So basically, told us do not touch the engine starter until after we've pushed back. Interesting. Okay. I'll be for that.
Drzewiecki kilo, poprawka 2000 stóp i wykonujcie na Janki, zgłoście w dolocie.
We'll set the temperature a little bit warmer though.
Przyjąłem, wykonujemy dolot Brawo, 2000 stóp i zgłosimy Janki, Sierra Papa, Drzewiecki kilo.
Fixed ground, blurry ground textures. I don't really have them myself, CGO. Ground textures are usually quite high res for me. Down to your internet speed, really. So we're now to say through can take place. Yeah, so Rzeszów is an airport I've been to a fair number of times in real life. My family, Polish side, don't live too far from here, so I've graced it a few times. It's a nice little airport. Recently opened a train station, so there's now a new train connection into the city centre prestigious bus. And yeah, to be fair, in the last couple of years, completely remodernised. Arena opposite the road from the airport. The you guys know G2A, that grey market gaming key store for Steam and all that. Yeah, they have an arena across the road, G2A Arena.
Please set parking brakes.
Yeah, it's an interesting airport, this, but I like it. It's like a second home to me. Parking brake set.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
You see that we have good engine start, except they told me to not start the engine until after we'd pushed back. So we'll get rid of that now. Engine to start. HDN2.
Prowadź do punktu Janki 2100, Sierra Papa, Drzewiecki kilo.
Engine 2, start.
Sierra Whiskey Kilo, spodziewaj się lewego kręgu do pasu 27.
Engine lights distinguish.
Przyjąłem, spodziewałem się nowego kręgu do 27. Jesteśmy właśnie na Yankee. Czy mamy zgodę na włączenie się do kręgu?
Left is clear, right is clear.
Sierra Whiskey Kilo, potwierdzam, gdy będziecie gotowi, że zwalam na włączenie się do kręgu.
Come on, engine.
Przyjąłem, włączamy się do kręgu do Sierra Kilo.
Szekspirowska frazeologia.
Ah, I've not set up the second one, I've like custom engine indents. Next page.
Sierra Whiskey Kilo,
Calibrate,
informacja
yes.
o ruchu. Jeden samolot na podejście do pasa
So
27,
this
utrzymujcie
is-
własną separację w kręgu.
Clear to start engine.
That's idle.
Pracę
Power.
ruchu przyjąłem i będziemy trzymali was
Toga. Climb. And then idle down below. Perfect, that makes more sense.
Sierra Golf Alpha established electrician
Okay.
and first
And the
Sierra
pressure's
Golf
not on yet,
Alpha,
fine.
wind 210 degrees,
And then
19 knots,
engine 1
7
starts.
clear to land. Traffic information, 1 VFR, traffic at the south part of the airport.
There we go, that's what I was missing out on. Right. Engine 1 starts.
Lewym zwiatem do 27 i wypatrujemy ruch.
Go on, flick and push. There we go. Force it over. Right, engine 2 good, engine 1 starting. That's fine. Yeah, a couple of aircraft doing local circuits at the moment. I'm just doing touch and goes ahead of us. So we have got a little bit of traffic to keep an eye for as well. Right, wait for engine 1 starts up, do the packs, and then we'll get ourselves going from there. 100 local shots, fine, that's all that's engine 1 now starting up. Packs on, reciprocating fan on. Stabilizer trim, map trim, and your dampers. And then you've also got the inbound, in-ground ground spoilers, inbound brake pressure. Hydraulic pressure is all low. Okay. Inbound spoilers. Got to remember where these are now. So this is something I've got to remember where stuff is. Not. Yeah, there's a button you need to press, and it sets up the auto spoilers. It's the one thing I can never remember where they live. This is anti-skid, snaps arms, overheads, warning test lights, lamps, engines, lighting. Spoilers. Arms, and auto. That's going to be links to hydraulic pressure.
Zezwalam na wejście na prosto do pasa 27 z własną separacją od przylatującego ruchu.
Perfect. It's good to go.
Za poprzednikiem wykonujemy na prostą do pasa 27.
Reverse on, that's fine. Parking brake on, anti-ice on, no that's cool. That's all good. I'm happy with that. CityLine Jasionka Kilo is ready to taxi. Yes, approach camera shoot is turned on.
Line to Kilo, taxi to holding point runway 27 via Hotel Delta 1.
So CityLine Jasionka Kilo taxiing to runway holding point 27 via Hotel Delta and Delta 1. Right, taxi lights go on. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Taxi lights on. Flaps down to 8. Parking brake released.
Delta 27 Sierra Papa Kilo Kilo.
The nav and speed set up, since of course aircraft has
Przyjąłem, oczekuj później zgody na lądowanie z powodu...
lots. This is aircraft, no auto throttles or manual throttles, and says she's going to fly the flight director all of our speed and altitude needs. This is Alpha 1. What have I done wrong? Was it Delta 1? This is Alpha 1. Stand by, let me just confirm the ground charts here at Rzeszów. I'm sure this was the right way. Taxi, aerodrome chart. Right, that's Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta 1. Oh, have they changed the taxiways and the scenery's out of date now? Okay, yeah, no, this makes sense. This is Delta 2, Delta 1, so we are okay. They must have switched them around at some point in the past. Okay. Hans Line Checker Kilo, holding Delta 1, ready to depart. So they're just finishing hatch and goes now.
Hans Line 2 Echo Kilo, hold short.
Holding short, Hans Line Checker Kilo. So yeah, 2 aircraft doing circus, they're now landing, finishing off their session. We're going to need to backtrack for this because we do need a little bit more runway to reach 141 takeoff requirements, but that is fine. Attention there gentlemen, do apologize for the slight delay on departure. We are just waiting traffic to land. This puts us back at about 15 minutes. So do apologize for the delay. We will be departing very shortly.
Proszę o powtórzenie Sierra Papa Kilo Kilo.
Drzewiecki, kilo, po odlocie lewy krąg.
Set the traffic, then 20 minutes.
Located Delta 1 Sierra Papa.
Yeah, so telemetry is turned on. Always turned on in Flight Sim. Welcome, I like planes.
Alpha, taxi to stand 15 via Charlie Hotel.
15 Charlie Hotel.
Hans Line to Echo Kilo, do you need backtrack?
A firm, Hans Line Checker Kilo would like backtrack.
Hans Line to Echo Kilo, line up on 827, backtrack is approved.
Line up runway 27, backtrack approved for Hans Line Checker Kilo. Right, then let's pull on. And send to the runway, shall we? Takeoff config is okay, so we are good for departure. So we get armrest out of the way. Set the transponder. System 1.
Lewym z wiatrem i czy moglibyśmy prosić o wykonanie podejścia do POSA 26 lewy Sierra Papa Kilo Kilo?
We're active runway now, so we can taxi up to 40 knots.
Zważ podejście do POSA 26 lewy, zgłosimy transponder Sierra Papa Kilo Kilo.
Yeah, so a little bit behind schedule, but not massively. Yeah, we'll go to the end of the runway. This is a backtrack point here, which you could have used, but for the sake of simplicity, we'll go all the way back. Bring those down a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has advised
See, in front of us there, that's the Rzeszów training base. I believe though that's actually now since closed. They've
Lufthansa 260 wersja.
replaced it with a new centre, so that one doesn't exist anymore.
Serwis kilo, wiatr 200 stopni 20 węzłów, lądowanie we własnym zakresie.
Of course, yeah, that's FNL touch and go, and I'll be landing just behind our departure. Okay, caution wake turbulence. I'll be at CRJ, not exactly a scary little beast for wake turbulence behind us. Right, I'm happy, we're lined up, take config's okay, cabin's ready, so let's get out of here. Hans Line Checker Kilo, holding runway 27, ready to depart.
Hans Line to Echo Kilo, wind 210 degrees, 20 knots, runway 27, cleared for departure.
Cleared for departure, runway 27, Hans Line to Echo Kilo. Everything's all good, perfect. Throttles 40. Engines 1-2 stable. $40 knots. $80. Little bit of crosswind. 100. V1 rotates. Oof. Kicking her up like crazy there. Positive rate climb gear up. Just trims required. And there we go. That's up. Just trim again. A little bit shaken out of the lights, but not excessive. There we go. Cool, now reaching 3,000, we will activate your pilots, as it's a nice straight out departure.
Hans Line to Echo Kilo, report passing flight level 140.
And throttle down to climb position. Hans Line to Echo Kilo will report passing flight level 140. Perfect. So, aircraft and commands now. We can sit back, relax a little. Well, so far so good. Aircraft holds 250 knots. We can increase that once we hit 10,000. And then eventually, hit altimeter now, so standard pressure inputs. 1013, 1013. Got that manually, do I? No. Shouldn't be flashing though. That's that, perfect. And we're through the clouds. Beautiful. Again, I like the CRJ. The Microsoft Flight Sim, it's a highly underrated aircraft. Honestly, deserves a lot more for flying it. Don't forget, when it first came out, it was the first high 30 aircraft in Flight Sim. It was the first aircraft that had all the clicky buttons and you could do everything in it. It's kind of died off a little bit, it's waned away, which is a bit of a shame, but I still enjoy it. I do still enjoy it. In real life, it's a 50-50 one for me. I mean, it's comfy enough to fly, it's a short little regional aircraft. The window placements to seats are horrible. I mean, that's an airline thing, of course, different airlines, different seating pitch, but with United Airlines, I flew it twice. The windows alignment is yeah, no, not for me. 10,000 feet, landing lights off. But it's a nice aircraft to fly, quite fun to fly in Flight Sim. And again, one I do say, needs a bit more love.
You may now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatories.
Now approaching 14,000. Point report. Approach for ATC, and then we will switch off seatbelt signs. Our passengers to stand up and stretch their legs. Should get ATC as well. Should have Warsaw Centre online. So we checked it on the taxi out. We had that. Hans Line Chuck Kilo, now approaching flight level 140.
Hans Line to Echo Kilo, monitoring income 122.8.
Oh, something
have a nice flight.
fair enough. Over to the com 122.8 for Hans Line Chuck Kilo. Thank you for service. Have a good night, but I'm not to see Dziękuję. Cool, 28,000 feet, speed will increase in theory. Speed select for the actual climb, that's all good. Right, over to the com 122.8. So Warsaw looks like they have them offline at some points. Which typically in their defence is 10 PM on a Thursday night, so I'm not going to blame them for anything. Right, continue climb out. Seatbelt signs can come off. There we have it. One happy CRJ. Next stop, Munich. Oh, that is pretty actually.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can have it up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when seated in case of unexpected turbulence.
Alright, let's quickly go through my screenshots and crop them down to size. Yeah, some massive underrated aircraft. I do like the CRJ. It's one that needs to be far more popular with the masses. And to be fair, admittedly, and like I say, it's been a year since I last flew it. Trust me, when I first looked up, I thought, yeah, I have no memory of this aircraft. When I watched my own tutorial, remember when I did the tutorials for this aircraft when they first released? That was the most handy thing I ever did. So I went back, checked the tutorials out, and was like, yeah, cool, now I understand it. See, I know tutorials do work, because they work for myself. I can just watch what I'm doing, listen to my commentary, and give myself a little refresher on the operation of this aircraft. I don't know if it's on sale though, because it's Black Friday at the moment, so at least tomorrow's Black Friday. Today is, oh, what's it called? Oh, what's that holiday called now? Black Friday tomorrow, which makes today, Thanksgiving. That's it. I was just about to Google it, and I remembered Thanksgiving. On Discord last night, a couple of mates of mine in the States. I was trying to remember what it was I was saying, because I know he's gone out to have dinner with his family. Yeah, so today's Thanksgiving, tomorrow's Black Friday. I'd have to check the Aerosoft store if there's anything fancy for the CRJ. So, initial climb up to flight level 280, and then it's after Govry, I think it's after the flight plan. Usalo, after Usalo, step up to flight level 380. And again, the departure's alright, it's descent I'm going to have a bit of joy figuring out. So we've got the pink arc there, which tells us where we're going to end up for the climb descent, which is good. But again, a bit of mental maths just to figure out the rate of descent, speed required, throttle input, and all the fun stuff to get us down stable. No throttle, remember, so it's all done by hand. It's an absolute joy to try and control. Remember in past I was always having difficulties kind of keeping it without overspeeding or stalling out. I'm hoping I'm more attached to the throttle now, a bit more refueled how everything works. But we'll see, time will tell. It's Black Friday for us in Australia already. Yo, bus driver, how are you, dude? It's been a while, man. It's been a while. What's the UTC right now? It's 12:07. I mean, I would fly at night, but on this channel, one of my biggest complaints is it's too dark. I hate flying at night. I unsubscribe. And then whenever I fly in the daytime, everyone's like, no, it's nighttime. Fly at night. Be realistic. And I go back to nighttime. It's too dark. I can't see it. Turn it to daytime. It's like, I can't win. I try and balance it, but I just can't win. So now passing through, he's approaching flight level 250, 25,000, 3,000 more to go until we level off initially, and then further on step climb 38. To be fair, FK09, if you wanted to tag vlog, we departed from I think close to airport, the Katowice now. Could do Krakow. We actually directly over fly Krakow later. If you spawned in Krakow now and then flew Krakow to Munich, I think Ryanair was able to do that route, then you would catch up with us and you would land at a similar time as well. Alright, screenshot's done. Let's stick them all on Volanta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. So, in terms of handled operation, I can now sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of this flight. It's not a difficult aircraft, CRJ. A little bit of practice, a little bit of work to get to kind of how it all operates and stuff, but once you learn the basics, it's not a difficult airplane to fly. So only let him off 2 seconds, myself to stretch a little bit and all that. So now approaching flight 280, now approaching initial cruise, and then we shall adjust throttle as we hit a higher speed. It's been a while, you lost your interest in gaming really, worked a lot, rainy day this morning. Yeah, to be fair, similar thing for me. I was working, and then channel fell a bit second best, but hoping to pick things up a little bit now, got a bit more free time, and yes, start a few more active streams. Also, tell you what, I'm sure someone out there still uses B-Reel. Let's do a little B-Reel together. We'll zoom out. Oh, everything's so messy. What are these? Ah, hang on. Something. I spotted something in the background. Don't need that. Don't need that. Whoops. It's me, sorry. It's my Boeing tickets. I went to the Boeing Future Flight Museum in Seattle last year. Actually, back in January even. Including their backstage passes. That's nice.
we'll be starting our in-flight service. We will be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in your seat back for our list of complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. Please note that we only accept credit cards.
Yeah, I'm sure if like the 3 people in that uses Burial, they'll enjoy that. Am I from Poland? Half Polish. My mother is. Her side of the family is. I was born here in the UK. Cool. Not too bad. Particle flight. Once upon a time, flight fan. Yeah. Dude. Whoops. Forgot about that. Push that throttle slightly, keep it nice steady pace. But yeah, particle flight, flight fan. It's been a while, mate. How are you? What are you up to these days? Are you even on IVAO still? I'm not too sure. Avgeek, doubt it'll work, see what I'm meant to do. No worries, dudes. I'm sure I'll catch you at some point on the old network. Your life is work, 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 rugby, 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 and then you get head crack. Jesus, what did you? Was this a rugby injury, or was this kind of a incident that took place? That's quite the jump, I must admit. As long as you're all right. Right. No, next time you solo, that's where you then step up to 3.8. It's fine. Yeah, so at this point, find ourselves up at cruise. Not really much for us to do at this point. Next couple of minutes, we'll configure the approach and landing into Munich. That takes a couple of minutes. It's not massive. Munich we've done so many times. Cool, don't have to FMS. Let's have this arrival. So arrival at Munich. It's going to be runway 26 left. We have a VNAV for that. Sorry, we do. And that'll be on the Landu 2 Bravo arrival. Insert that. Vectors, that's fine. We'll do that ourselves. Head over to plan modes. Remember how to. Yeah, I'm sure it's this one. Because hang on. How do I go step by step? There we go. Right. Okay, so you have to accept it anyway. And that's easy. So, Nick, next page. Grab Nelby. No, no, no. Not now, I'll be sorry. Delta Mike 448, insert. No, ooh. Ah, it's one of these approaches. Okay, in that case, could I grab perhaps Landu? Could I do that? That looks a bit more... Yeah, that looks better. And of course, worst case scenario, when we hit ATC Patrol Space, then they can change our flight plan as required, because I think Munich is still online. Yeah, Munchen radar, they're still active at the moment, so we shall speak to them. If you guys want to track our flights, you can do so via the link I'm putting in the chat now. Yes, I still work at the railways. Main role is still station staff, security staff, although I do now have a few more little projects alongside it that admittedly take more of my time than I would have liked. What we shall now probably do, go through the cabin and see who's on board the aircraft today. You know, who's recognised, give us a shout. It's a mix of Polish and German names on board today. There you go, Alfred, Jandaszek has a comma in their surname apparently. Yeah, I don't know voice. I know a similar name, but not Wojciechowski. No, nobody I personally recognise. Any faces passing aboard today. It's not massive, not a massive full flight. And yeah, otherwise so far so good. 91% satisfaction, slight drop there because of the delayed departure, but nothing too excessive. ETA showing about 22:06 Zulu, so we'll have ourselves landing about 10 PM UK time. Speed wise, we have stable at about Mach 0.78, which is pretty standard for cruise. Yeah, so far so good. Aircraft in control, nothing looking too bad. Let's set fixes for the arrival, I can do. Okay, let's see if we can try and figure out the radiuses for that. So cruising is going to be 380, so 8, 16, 20... 114. Go circle right twice. Don't know. Nope. This is that I wanted. That makes more sense. Perfect. So one there. Next page. Code. Should be in the right place. Hang on. Clear you. At the end of the runway is what I wanted it. Runway 26 left. There we go. Run database. Cool. Echo Delta Delta Mike it is. So unlike other aircrafts, you can't place on a waypoint that the FMS has. One across at 10 and one across at 2. It's going to be a little bit out of base, but come on. We can work around that. Cool. Do I plan to do New Year's flights? I'd like to, if I've got time for it, if I'm not working. So then, don't forget, my job now, I work New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. So if I'm not working, then I would like to do a New Year's flight, yes. spot's going to be mountains down south. Don't think there's a Silesian Mountains. I think we're out of Poland now, so Silesian Mountains a bit further behind us. Yeah, it's going to be Bielsko-Biała. Just behind us, Bielsko-Biała. I can never pronounce this one. Bielsko-Biała. Bielsko-Biała. Well, we're leaving Poland very shortly. Latvia point to the pad car takes us straight into. Fine now. Straight into Czech Republic. No, it's not. Austria. No, it is Czechia. Increase altitude to 3800. And set the speed. And set U. So now I have a slow climb up to our final cruising altitude. Perfect. And once we've announced it on Unicom, Hansline check a kilo at waypoints. Pad car now climbing from flights level 280 to 380. So remember the Japan incident? Oh yes, the Japan incident where what happened? Was it one of our control systems failed and then it forced the aircrafts into a nosedive, something like that? I remember something happened. I lost control of the aircraft, and no matter what input I made, the air controls locked to a point of no recovery, something like that. That was a bizarre one. Nothing I could do. The aircraft was a complete loss. Yeah, that's fine. I think of a different Japan instance. I mean, the other one I can think of, I guess, maybe the Kyoto approach, where he'd lost the runway and up kind of going below the airport on top of the hill. Hang on, sorry. I'm just going to whack off 2 seconds. I'm now doing my own stuff. Yeah, so sorry. Now climbing up to flight level 380, and then in the next half hour or so, look into our descent profile and plan our descent and landing into Munich. Definitely on frequency at the time. Concorde confused half of Japan and felt bad for them after. Yeah, I must admit, I'm not sure about that Japan incident then. It's not one I've thought of. Was it Sydney on the Reef where you're playing Just Didn't Want to Land? I thought that was Dubai. It was like my very first flight. It was the very first flight in 787. Oh no, I think I remember I did a Narita Sydney flight. That was also 787 Japan Airlines and like on the R2D2 livery, something like that. I think I remember that flight was also that lane was a go around because the aircraft. No, that was because of bad. I'm sure that was bad weather. The Dubai flight was when I had the aircraft refusing to touch down, and no matter what I'd do, what input I'd make, it would just float halfway down the runway in front of like 1,000 viewers at the time. Because again, 787 flights and just released, I got early access to it. Oh, was it Sydney where? Oh, it was Qantas. It was Qantas in the fancy livery. No, Qatar always had that. It's fitting. And this is BP. So yeah, I remember the bad weather in this approach. There you are, particle flights. There you are. Back in the days of Flight Fan. See, the video extends quite a bit longer, so I'm sure this is. Ooh, that was not a happy landing. The frame rate's not great. And down. Reverse thrust. Yeah, that was not a happy landing. I think that was the go around though. 100 knots. Oh wait, is a go around? Going around. That's it. Side swipe. Ignore that. So we're on the centre, which is pretty good. And then all of a sudden, but off to the left. Lights. Come on, Drawyah. Come on. Again, going around. That's it. Last second, gust of wind pushes us to the left. Yeah, that was a classic. Charlie Greenwood, yes. That's another name. I hope he's doing alright. I've not seen him in a little while. Do you remember any of your lives? Some on 747 flight. Yes. I know, playing around. I thought you were about the Seoul to Anchorage flights where what's his name? Reed. Jared Reed walks upstairs into the first class toilets, locks himself in, and then blocks the whole cabin for the whole flight. Cabin crew couldn't do the service. Passengers are all stranded. Jared Reed was a classic. 747 flight where plane decides to randomly climb and descend. Oh yes. Yeah, that was back when this was early when the sim just released, and so the 787 and 747 had this weird issue where you couldn't fly level. You had to go up and down, up and down, up and down. Basically, the skill was the more level you keep the aeroplane, the better you're at flying, the more level the aircraft would go. And I think I managed to get it where it would go up and down like 100 feet per minute rotations every minute. So it was there, but it was minor. And then who remembers the A320 when that first came out? Back the A320 used to go left, right, rock left and right the entire flight. The A320 could not find a straight line. Yeah, we don't talk about that stuff. That was a dark time in the channel. We don't go back that far. Have you hit the cruising yet? No. Limited my speed. Reduce down to 60 knots. Yeah, legendary Jareds. That was a classic stream. God, we've had some good memories on this channel. I may not be as big as I used to be. Yes, I've had my time away and work and all that stuff, but to be fair, the channel was always a bit. After we hit that peak of Flight Sim's first release, there was always that decline. That always followed behind it. Does anyone remember Dizzy Kinhop from Long Hauls? Kinhop I still talk to. Yeah, I still talk to him. He's doing all right. In fact, I think he was on the chat for the stream I did yesterday. Yeah, it's a funny Air Canada, and he brought the fact. Oh, by the way, this aircraft you're flying is actually a special interior at Air Canada, which has only business class seating, which was quite a while. But no, Kinhop's all right. He's good. Trying to think of other streams I did in the past which had. There was a 747 stream. I flew. I think it was like Bangkok to somewhere in Japan. Where again, the aircraft was rocking left, right. I spent a good 2 hours making corrective manoeuvres, and the one time I overcorrected, the aircraft was doing like 90-degree pitches and pants, and I thought we'd lost it. In the end, I did manage to recover it without too much concern, but yeah, the autopilot took a while to get sorted out in Flight Sim. I mean, now that we've got the upcoming A320 Neo V2 and the Salty Sim then became... Is it Salty Sim? No, the Heavy Division 787 then became the default 787. Things are a lot smoother now, but there was a little while where autopilot in the sim was all over the place. Yeah, got some good memories on this channel, I really do. And, thanks to PAX, all the flight... In fact, flight records... Yeah, it has to be okay. So it was KA... No, what's Korean Airlines code again? That's KLM flights. There it is! Korean 261. Salta Anchorage. Extreme flight conditions because the aircraft would never fly in a straight line. And where is he? Where is he? How many passengers on this flight? 365. Where's old Jared? Sure, this is the flight. View online. Let me get the actual flight data. I'll just do a Control F, it'll be easier. Yeah, so we're now at cruise. 38,000 feet. We've increased it a little bit just to try and get that speed back, which we lost during the climb out. And we'll continue now for the rest of the flight onwards towards Munich. Only 40 or so minutes to go now. Top of descent shouldn't be too far away. No TOD, just see on top of the mark there, about 16 miles ahead of us. Otherwise, so far so good. So a little bit delayed on the departure. Probably lose a little bit of time on the arrival as well. See how things go for the rest of that. Otherwise, not looking too bad from the front here. Speed wise, yeah, we'll increase it a little bit. So we can drop down more than I would have liked, but again, CRJ is not really a high performance, high altitude aircraft. It's just just the way it is, so it should be okay. Yeah, cool. So webcam once more. Oops. I think I can actually flick for the yeah, that's to say after the halfway. Oh well, not the end of the world. Some history questions which I actually know the answer to. Refer to the book for this one. Right, how are we progressing? Top of that now in 40 miles. Right, so in terms of descent, Top of glide slope for Munich. Which you can see now. Yeah, it should be nice and simple. Top of descent, or top of glide slope in Munich. 3,500. Airport elevation. No, this is Rzeszów. Sorry, wrong airport. Was Echo Delta Mike. Arrival charts. Runway 26 left. 5,000 feet. Going to set some frequencies now for the arrival, because of course this aircraft's all done manually. Right, nav 1, it's going to be oh, this is not a very happy website. Uh, 108 decimal, no. The 108 decimal 3. I'm using Navigraph mode because I've got minor hiccup with it. There's like 26 left approach charts. Right, here you go. Right, that's the wrong size. 2, 6. Left, perfect. There you go. 10, yeah, 10 decimal 3. Plug that in. Two, 10 decimal 3. And course 262. Switch off to the nav source quickly. Alright, 262, that's fine. And nav 2, we don't really need to nav 2, but I'll do it anyway. Nav source localizer 2. Course 262, that'll do. Right, that's our approach configured. Top of descent, just in front of us now. Cool. Let's start descent now, shall we? Because the aircraft's no longer liking this altitude. Right, drop the altitude. Speed. We'll hold that to decimal 65. This part should work around that. Altitude speed. Maybe the altitude top of the glide slope. I didn't. 5,000. start our descent now. As speed adjusts, we can then adjust the rates of descent, which is good. Let's drop the throttle down now. Again, the CRJ, it's just careful fine tuning, get that speed right. To be fair, we're getting lots than I would like to have been. Let's go to 250 knots, see what happens at that point. Looking, so a little bit on the slow, on the shallow side, so we could probably push those up a little bit, in this case by increasing throttle. At this point, well, half an hour till landing, so it's not too far off. Throttle to be fair, to keep the aircraft steady. Small adjustments, keep that arc. In this case, the turns to the approach just above the airport, so just beyond the airport. You're gonna rather be too high in your spoiler to adjust, and be too low and miss it. Yeah, that's perfect. That'll do. Passing flight level 220, 20,000 feet. We'll see the descent and landing soon. Yeah, I think after the sim crashed and everything just started. I think we've got 16 viewers. Everyone's come back. Sorry, so the sim crashed and my viewers basically dropped down to about 6. I thought everybody left. My apologies. Let's go back into the swings, shall we? Air Canada Aviator. Hello. What do you think of the CRJ since it's been updated in a long time? Aerosoft said they wouldn't release an update this year. To be fair, I still quite like the CRJ. It's not had an update in a little while, but does it really need an update? Because it's stable, it flies. I've had no real problems with it. It's always been a really good release from CRJ. From Aerosoft the CRJ. High quality, feels good to fly, very functional, and again was the original of the Hyper-30 aircraft that released for MSFS. I like it. I've never had a problem with it, and it's an aircraft I do continue to fly. Not as frequently as I should. I really should fly it more often, but I like it. I've never had a problem with it yet. If we go outside, the modelling as well. The model, detail-wise, really, really good. Honestly, when it comes to this aircraft, there's only one thing I don't like about it, and that's the camera. The spot cam is in a really awkward position where if you zoom in, you basically lose the nose. Okay, that's more of a sim thing than the aircraft thing. The spot cam goes to your aircraft's centre of gravity, which in the CRJ is quite far back, hence the really far back wings. Why you lose the nose of the aeroplane when you move around too much. But apart from that, yeah, CRJ, never had an issue with this one. Served me well over the last couple of years. Got a little screenshot to put together. So we'd send over Bavaria. A little bit more scenery coming down below. A little bit of breaking the cloud, which we do get to enjoy. Of course, not complete total, so we do fly through the clouds a little bit, expect a little bit of turbulence as we do that, and then eventually it's ascent and land into Munich Airport. So what, 25 minutes to go now, just under that. Well on the descent path, so far so good. Could again drop the throttle a little bit more. All manual, all adjustments, all hands on. Yeah, small tweaks as we continue our ascent into land. On the flight plan still? No, we're not. Just throttle there slightly. Oh well. I'll grab local altimeter now for Munich. There's a fellow streamer currently in the world in front of us. There you go. There you go. Fellow streamer DJ Charty just in front of us. Move the camera back a bit, mate. Yeah, he's just there. He's departed from Zurich. We're here, going to Munich. Tell you what, when we land over on Twitch side, we'll go raid him. Right, meter at Munich. 23042 knots, plus visibility, broke clouds to 2100. 4 degrees centigrade, 0.1, connection 1017, and winds becoming 260, 15, gusting 25. Okay, so it's quite a breezy approach into Munich today. We'll be sure to keep an eye on that. No, what am I doing? It's altimeter. I'll do that. Sorry, I'll do that in a second. I'll just change the barometer. There we go. Right, 1016. I believe these sync, so I need to adjust on the other side. No, they don't. 1013. Adjust that as well. Cool. Right, Barrow now. We have the barometer for Munich. Minimum is going to be it is radio, okay. Radio out into 107. Radio. See what I'm changing. There you go. Radio. Not minimum, so decision height. scenario test. Okay, cool, that's fine. Can't do it, can't do it. MDA of 1570. That's why it's radio. Alright, scroll. Perfect. So we're now getting them to call out and we hit that as well. Passing 16,000, drop throttle a little bit more. Zoom in on the range. We will have replayed landings, so if you want to watch this from the passenger's perspective, do stick around to the very end. Welcome Felipe, how are you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to the chat. Air Canada, you enjoy it as well. I think flight model needs an update though. Flight model could do a few tweaks, that's, yes, that could be appreciated as well. But overall, it's not a bad aircraft to fly, as I say. I do enjoy this one. It's always been a joy to fly. I like it. I hope the reflector is for summer 24. Again, I don't really have any much in the way of dates for the Aerosoft 330, but it is one I'd like to see as well come up to at some point. I mean, in MSFS, it's always been a bit of a joy. We've always had such a weird variety. So we start off with the Megapack A330, then that one died. Then we got the Headwind 330 Neo. Then Megapack came back and did another 330, which then died. Then Headwind, I think, is still developing, but it's now at a slightly slower pace. The Aerosoft 330 has always been looming in the background, like, it's been announced for so long, we're just waiting for it. Then the... oh, there's another 330 in the market as well, you can actually pay for, which I can't remember which develop that one is, but there is another 330 in the market. We've always had a big variety of 330s in this sim. That's only because, of course, the A330... the cockpit workout is very similar to the A320, so it's never been a difficult aircraft to develop. Right, passing 13,000. And then air points and stuff will be a little bit more complicated now, as of course we hit the more busy part of the sector. We'll be flight level 100 by Landu, and 5,000 Delta Mike 448, and then continues on there. So not too bad for altitude, pretty much bang on. That's maybe a little bit on the higher side, so we'll drop throttle a bit more. Let's see that sun back on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt.
Now, in past, I've done maybe 3 streams with Rzeszów to Munich, because it's always good ones doing CRJ. Not too long, gets a little bit of technical detail down to it. In all 3 of those, I've never had a good landing. This airport, this flight, is always my bogey flight when it comes to a hard landing, or a bad approach, or stuff like that. Hoping this is the one. This is the one that we get to
We have begun our final descent
kiss
into
the ground for.
Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure to
Right, approaching
disable
10,000
this
feet. We're
load
below
as soon as
250
possible
knots,
upright
so we're gonna
position.
nip
Please also store
the
any
landing lights
carry-on
on.
items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you.
Which aircraft am I excited for? Still the Flyby 380. Eventually that will come. Just one day. Be patient, guys. One day we'll get it. One day. Welcome, Petter. How you doing? Welcome, channel. Welcome to the chat. Sorry, dude. Hope you're keeping all right. So right now, passing 10,000. Just make the approach into Munich. Not too long to go. Bring that the throttle now because we need to get that arc just kind of hit that Delta Mike 448 point. Actually, we need it for that. We need it for Nelby, which is for the glide slope. So keep adjusting it to get that altitude in the good spots. And you've got to remember when it comes to that approach and landing, it's a case of switching over the nav source as well as the approach mode. Congratulations, Drawyah. Good seeing the sky. Good to see you too, dude. How you doing? Welcome channel. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're alright, mate. Remember, the tablet does do landing speeds as well. Yes, it does. So VRF 139, approach will be 144. Munich traffic, this is Hans Line to Echo Kilo, currently inbound for ILS 27 left, Delta Alpha 448, intercept approximately 2 minutes. Whoops, that's the flight reports we were looking at earlier. Close you, close you. Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing. The main inspiration when I go flight simming, usually take a few great tutorials. Cheers, dude. Much appreciated. If you're here like 20 minutes ago, we're having a good little chat about the history of this channel and some of the good memories we had on here. From Jared Reeds to 747s doing loop-loops as the autopilot can keep it straight and level. So, no, it's good to see you, dude. Hope you're keeping alright. So far, so good in Joy Camp. So far, so good. A little bit more active nowadays. Hoping to stream more frequently. Hope to build up a community again as we did before, because I had too much work, overloaded, and kind of just had to push the channel down a little bit, but back to normal now, and hopefully get ourselves a good little couple of weeks in. Oops, get that FlightControlReplay running. Now approaching 5,000. Right hand turn. Let's get onto that localizer. So let the airplane level off for us. Which is speed to 200 knots. That's good. So keep the aircraft reducing its speeds, get ourselves into the localizer, switch to nav source, and then bring it into land. That's it. Replay is running, so we're good on that regard. Reverse thrusters are armed, which is good. Not sure what that is. Little red button. Right, nav source switch to localizer 1. That's looking good. Approach mode armed. Right, altitude cap 5,000, which is fine. Now we've got to really play the throttle, because again, all manual throttle, this is where we really need to focus on the aircraft's speed. It's going to be small adjustments now. Keep this thing steady. What's this? Schöne groß und good landing. That's, I presume, Schöne groß, that's, sorry, Schöne große. It's like good evening and good landing. Got a message from MHV1. I presume it's going to be a, what do you call it, a supervisor. We should be on the descent path now. So we're above the glide slope. Greetings, good landing. There we go. Right. Drop the altitude now to speed. Drop that. Right, this is when my understanding of the aircraft isn't great. 1740, so 1,500. So 1,700, which is about airport level. And vertical speed, increase descent rate, try and catch up with the glide slope. And seems to land, drop speed down to 144, which should be on the approach speed. 4, visibility is not great, so we're going to have to do this a bit more blind. Munich traffic, Hans liner, 2 Echo Kilo, now on final runway 23 left. Alright, I'm liking the looks of this. Now I'm not liking the looks of this. Those lights off. It's fine on the CRJ, we're nimble. Down. Not sure why the nav took us off course slightly. Everything was out correctly. Maybe I got the course slightly wrong, but we can adjust it by hand. We're bang on the altitude and just get ourselves recentered for the runway. 1,000. Stable approach. Let the frame rate pick itself up a little bit. There we go. A bit high on speed, so we can just throttle to kill off a bit of speed. Perfect. Minimum continue.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Reverse thrust set. And reverses idle. And there you have it. Welcome to Munich. Bit of a shaky approach. Yeah, not sure why we're off course a little bit for that, but small corrections, gets us back on the glide slope, and bring us down about 5 minutes ahead of schedule. Should be fair, I did a 50-minute delay departure. We can only set 10 or 20. We went 20 because 5-minute gap.
Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have been shifted during the flight. We thank you for flying with us.
Vacate the runway, turn to the right, and taxi now back to the gates.
Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete
Flaps
stop.
up. Don't forget, if you want to see a replayed landing as well, feel free to stick around to the very end of the stream, where you can enjoy the landing from the passenger's perspective. We'll continue to this inner taxiway here, Bravo, and then continue towards the gates. Don't go too early. Yeah, because we landed 2-6 side, it doesn't have a little bit longer taxi over to the gate, so you bear with us, so we go all the way back. 18 knots, pretty standard taxi speed. Looks a bit fast on the screen, but then again we are sitting very low down in the CRJ, so yeah, we are going 18 knots at the moment. What I can also do is prepare a gate for us. It's landing rate of 110 feet per minute, so for a CRJ again, nothing too heavy. Right, I have no idea what these stand numbers are, so we can go grab the charts. Cool, this bit. So we're going to stand 316. We'll do. Apron, oh gosh, apron 2, apron 3. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, that's not what I wanted. Go back. Apron 2. It can't be apron 2 because that's, yeah, no, it can't be. These are 3 gates. Apron 3 satellite perhaps. Okay, apron 3 satellite, that'll do. Right. 316. Down 316. We have 315. No, we don't. We've got 317. 317 with safe box, small, and jet bridge. That should do us nicely. I'm now officially lost. There we go. So we Swissport. There we go. Before I forget, APU we can start. And start. Okay. Yeah, no idea where I'm going. This is 3 on 7. We're going with it, and then the ground crews can just move for us. Cool. Parking brake set. APU is available, which means engines we can shut down. There we have it. 18. Beacon lights off. No, strobe lights off. Beacon lights off. And ground crew.
You are currently parked at the wrong parking position.
Change position, that's fine. Reposition here at current gate. There we go. And request disembarkation.
The boarding requested.
This will be Aerogate. Okay, Aerogate, not Swissport, okay. You can tell I do this a lot. Hello, 17-hour day done. Off for a well-deserved nap. Yeah, do enjoy it, dude. Have a good one. Dan, how are you? I have got the 787, 8 and 9. Streams are planned. So I'm going to say for now. Streams are planned. Aircraft. Set and set. I'll go for the jet bridge, that's fine. Which means sourcing configure the jet bridge. So open you, and drop you for the jet bridge. So
Passengers to boarding starting.
bit of a luxury, I must admit. Jet bridge out. Look at this thing, climbing a hill. Let's get those taxi lights off. Cool. And very shortly, passengers will now see them head up the jet bridge and over to the terminal. Yeah, not a bad flight overall. A little bit shaky at times. Had the sim crash just halfway through, but there we go. We've made it. Yeah, I do like the 787 varieties. They do work out rather well in the sim. Gives us a bit more to play with than the Dash 10. Yes, the Anubis A320 as well. Can't wait for all that. That's coming out on the 5th, I believe, 5th of December. So not too long to go now. About a week. But there you have it. Welcome to Munich. So, it's end flight on Volanta. Finished the recording. Distance from IVAO. Thank you for the service to Rzeszów today, that was rather good. End the flights on PAX. Let's have a look. So, Lufthansa CityLine 1605, CRJ-900 from Rzeszów to Munich. 1 hour 19 flight time, plan departure and arrival. So, we landed, again, smooth delay, but got ourselves a little bit, with a bit of time spare, so would have been good to get off the ground sooner. Bit of traffic at Rzeszów in the end, so we did have to hold short for some traffic. Right, so with that, everything's disconnected now, so we're going to go through the replay. Use GSX, we're going to reset position. We're going to close you and set you to ready for taxi. That's all ended now, which is fine. And while this loads, my engine start up. Cancel something not connected, remove, that's all good. There we go. Right.
Captain, all passengers have left the plane.
Thank you. Starts was set. Land lights were all on. That was off. These are on. That was off. That was off. And load. So it gives him 2 seconds to catch up with the replay. Hide the webcams to get the full view of the outside. There we go. Right, let's go. So from right hand side first.
Pay attention as we display the safety features and procedures of the aircraft in case of an emergency. During an emergency, please remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened and your seats in the upright position. In case of a drop in cabin pressure, breathing masks will drop from the ceiling and should be placed over your head. If there is smoke in the cabin during the evacuation...
So yeah, there's a slight crosswind we had to fight there. Of course, also the slightly off-course approach, but that was all corrected nice and early on. And now it's relatively simple approaching, small adjustments, keep it on the glide slope, manage the speed. And from passenger perspective, there's some nice and smooth landing. That'll do it. Alright, now it's into the left hand side. Now I also, yeah, for the CRJ I also do like a behind the wing approach as well, because in this aircraft behind the wing is quite a nice little view as well. I'll do passenger first on the left. So yeah, nice and steady on the approach.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
And a very gentle touchdown. Again, very quick stopper, the CRJ. Very quick stopper. And that's Drawyah, such a quick stop is, again, another reason why I like this aircraft so much. It's just, it's easy to operate, hands on the throttle, but it doesn't take much to get down pretty much every time. bang a bit more behind the aircraft. You can see slight crosswind having at this point. Small adjustments. This point, changing trim as well, so I've got more of a steady trim, opposed to manual adjustments by hand. Okay, that was not the best angle of the touchdown. Hang on, we'll do that again. Okay, this is slow-mo, half speed. That wasn't just a touchdown, now he just flops it onto the runway. Watch that. Nice and gentle, little bit of rudder there at this point. And it just kind of belly flops the runway. What can you say? What can you do? Right, one more view from the runway. Enjoy that. Very forceful touchdown from the ground perspective. Steady enough approach in. Could have held the nose off a little bit longer, I think. It's a bit heavy to the final impact. Otherwise, aircraft slow down nice and quickly, easy stop. And here we are now at Munich Airport again. Got to get that angle right because this aircraft's centre of gravity is all over the place. Yeah, in fact, let's just do drone cam for the final bit. Back we go. Take camera in front of the aeroplane and switch over back to face cam. So yeah, there we go. That was Rzeszów Jasionka to Munich. That was the Aerosoft CRJ, a very underrated aircraft, one that I need to fly more often, aka I'll fly again in about a year's time. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Already, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon for another Flight Sim stream. So it's 11 PM here now. A bit later on the lights, but oh well. Take care, have a good one, and I'll see you later. Bye bye. Not ideal, caused a crash earlier, but it is what it is. We got there.